Hi, welcome. I'm trying to learn Dendrology today with noble fur, and after we've done it, we're going to do wrist training. And if you participate in the wrist training, then it's very on wrist. Now, first the picture. The one on the left is the noble fur, and on the right. Noble fur, or Apis rockera, is from Oregon and Washington and is as big bear as the ground fur. Okay, Washington, that must be on the top left of the United States, the state Washington. Washington DC is more left of the United States. I'm not so sure where Oregon is, but I think Oregon is also more at the west. But I don't have a map right now. Okay, from the United States, from Northern America. The noble fur is from Oregon and Washington and is as big as the ground fur. The ground fur can be in North America 70 meters high. We had it in the previous part, the ground fur. Now we're talking about the noble fur. It is distinct in its blue upcurved small leaves, the same color each side, and the big counts freely borne even on some young trees. I want to be too funny. It is distinct in its blue upcurved small leaves. So there are the leaves. And they are slightly blue and upcurved. Now another light again. It is distinct in its blue upcurved small leaves, the same color each side, and big counts freely borne even on some young trees. Okay, there's blue upcurved small leaves, which have the same color on both sides. And these big counts, these brown things, are freely borne on some young trees. Okay, that's interesting. By the silver fir, these counts are borne only near the top of old trees. By the ground fir, counts are borne only on the tip of trees more than 50 years old. By the ground fir, and by the noble fir, the big counts are freely borne even on some young trees. Okay, even on some young trees. Okay. It is planted in some western mountain forests and in many gardens. Okay, the noble fir is planted in gardens and mountain forests. Male flowers are big crimson globules along the underside of shoots. Females are erect from upper shoots, 5 centimeters yellow with finely pointed bracts. I know what bracts are. Okay, the males of the trees, they have crimson globules. I don't know what globules are. And they are along the underside of shoots. I still don't really know what shoots are. I have 2 or 3 things which could it be. And the females have the female flowers are erect from upper shoots. Yeah, I don't know where the shoots are. Upper shoots. They have 5 centimeters. They are yellow with finely pointed bracts. The silver grey bark may become dark purple with age. Okay, having a silvery dark bark, which has also the it wasn't even written here. Okay, the noble fir has silvery grey bark which becomes dark purple with aging. Or it can crack during aging into dull grey plates. Okay, we're having a silver grey bark, and over time it can get dark purple, or it can crack into dull grey plates. Okay, and young trees have neat conic crowns. And I don't know what conic means. No, look at that. Maybe that is a conic crown. But young trees, that one doesn't look so young. And they don't really know how to describe conic. Now, that was for novel fur. If you were here for dendrology, you can go directly to the next part. We're going to do another wrist training. If you participate in wrist training, then it's at your own risk. Go to stable stance. No flex around shoulder width wide apart. Having your arms next to us. And we're doing spotlighting. So we're bringing the fists up. Bring it up. Now we're doing the flashlight, the fists to the inside, to the outside. We're having 3 rules. The first one is that we are stopping immediately as soon as there's pain. Next exercise. Now the flat hands and bring the flat hands to the inside by magician. The second rule is that we're going only as far as we can go with a little bit of effort. And the third rule is that we're not overdoing it, just to strengthen, not to exhaust. So if you want to take a break, do it. And now with hand gate for the flat hands, bring them up. And now we're going to do T-Rex. And more flat hands, and bring them down and up. And now T-Rex in the gym. Go down, use the tennis ball, and don't just without one, just make a strong fist. Now press onto the tennis ball. And release again. And press again. And release. And again pressing. And we're switching. Press again. And release. And press again. Release. And the last time. So we're gonna do the course big bang. The fingertips of one hand on top of the fingernails of the other hand. Press a bit and open slowly. And we're closing this up. And on the other side. Next exercise. We could down with a castle architect. Both hands with fists out. And bring the fists to the inside. And up. To the outside. Down. To the inside. And again. Down. To the outside. Now, if you want to take a break, do it now, for example. The frog anxious fever. Next to us, hand onto a fist. Now bring your fist down and pressing a bit against it. Pull a bit from the outside. Press a bit from top. Other side, hand from the fist, bring it down and press it a bit against it. Next exercise, the Basco bridge. Flat hands and bend the middle knuckles. Bend, hold a bit, and open again. And last time. Now again, these are a lot of exercises. If you want to take a break, do it now. We do another frog, testing the water temperature. Flat hands, bring them down and flat fingers, and bring them up and make strong fists. Again, down the flat fingers, and up with strong fists. Next exercise, the claw. Flat hands and bend them. Get it too close and then open it. And again close. Holding and open again. Close, holding and open. And the last time close. And now we're gonna do again an exercise which you might skip. Arms in, strong fists into flexion. Now out into extension of the wrists and flat fingers. In, strong fists, flexion. And out, extension, flat fingers. Again in, strong fists. And out, extension, flat fingers. And now, the ice axe. Flat hand, bend it at the knuckles, and press on all four fingers a bit. And open it. Then the other hand. And open. And the last exercise. Well, no. The unfolding rocket boosters. Go to stable stance, long arms, strong fists, and bring the fists into flexion, so to the inside, until the outside flat fingers with flat hands, to extension. Again, in, strong fists, out, extension, flat fingers. Again, in. Out. And the last time. And now we go with moderate pressure up the middle part of the lower arm to relax the extensor digitorum muscle. And on the other side. Which was for this training. Thank you very much, and until the next time.